Hi, I'm Artem Bryl, solicitor from Sydney, and today is 27th of August 2025, and I'm going to give you an update. Today is 90 days since myself and my partner have lost our ability to practice law due to the Law Society and Professional Standards Department refusal to issue us practicing certificates. That decision, we alleged, is entirely unlawful because we were not afforded any procedural fairness. We didn't have any hearing. We were not taken to an NCAT for determination of anything. We were not found to be in breach of our obligations or professional misconduct. Such process took a very bizarre turn because we were subject to the unlawful conduct of the Law Society and PSD department for about a year before that. In May 2024, when we made application for practicing certificates, we did not receive them. Shortly after, in July, we received letters from PSD department, Ms. Griswold, director, stating that we may have misled Law Society by providing false information to the Law Society during the application for the practice certificate. Such statement was made as a statement of fact that we engaged in prior misconduct. Shortly after, we provided a response, giving notice to Law Society that we have no records of any prior misconduct and we didn't engage in any prior misconduct to report to Law Society. After such notice was given to PSD department, we also gave notice to the Law Council members of the Law Society, approximately 15 members, with the president, Brett McGrath, who was the president at that time in August 2024. We gave a letter providing issues we raising, and we raised an issue of PSD department and specifically Ms. Griswold engaging in unlawful, corrupt conduct, making false allegations. To date, we have not received any answer from the Law Society, from their council members in relation to our letter dated 15th of August 2024. Information is available also on our website at odtojan.com.au. So since that time, we got no response to anything. That was August 2024. At the end of August, we also gave notice to Attorney General of New South Wales, Mr. Michael Daly, about the conduct of Law Society, specifically Ms. Griswold, PSD Director. And Ms. Griswold, PSD Director, is known to Mr. Daly because Ms. Griswold and PSD make yearly reports to the Parliament, which are represented to the Parliament by Mr. Daly, Attorney General of New South Wales. And those reports specify the legal framework of how a solicitor can be found unfit to practice. That finding is usually made upon determination at NCAT upon more serious findings made against a solicitor of professional misconduct. And if such findings of professional misconduct are such a severe degree that a solicitor can be unfit to practice, that is the highest charge against a solicitor. So we didn't have any process like that at all, because initially there were statements of misconduct, then they changed to statements of alleged misconduct. This all comes from PSD department, Ms. Valerie Griswold. And after a year of making such process, there is no determination, lawful determination, there is no uncut proceedings, there is no proper process designed under the law. We received the notification on 30th of May this year that we are unfit to practice law. And the decision came from the Law Society Council, and it was signed by the same person, Miss Valerie Griswold, who was reported to the Law Society Council with our request to initiate investigation into alleged corrupt conduct of PSD department and Ms. Griswold. So Ms. Griswold was quiet after that for approximately 10 months, and then she issued the decision. That's what we deal with. In the meantime, we filed application summons to the Supreme Court. We have a hearing on 26th and 27th of November. The Law Society filed a response to the summons. They made statements to the court pretty much that their decisions are proper and lawful. So we're challenging those decisions at the Supreme Court as unlawful. Law Society is represented by Hickson's Hunt and Hunt solicitors. As solicitor, they are fully aware of their obligations and fully aware of the process. They even refer in their decisions to case law where they take solicitors to a tribunal. One of them is Tanksilsat case, another one is Sideris case. Sideris case where the Law Society was actually represented by the same solicitors, Hickson's Hunt and Hunt. In any other case I'm familiar with on which Law Society relies, they take a solicitor to NCAT to prove the misconduct. And only after that, the NCAT decides what is the proper determination of the case. So in their decisions under Section 45, Law Society relies on Tanksilsat and Sideris case. They literally state that Sideris case and Tanksilsat case are same as yours. Mind you that Ms. Tanksilsat continues to practice law, even after she was found guilty of professional misconduct. I was not found of guilty of professional misconduct, neither my partner was. We were never put to NCAT. We never had the chance to defend ourselves. We didn't even know exact charges against us because throughout the year of dealing with PSD department, there were very vague allegations of some misconduct, which I'm not familiar with. What are they talking about? And specifically, what professional misconduct I engaged myself into, where I have no record of professional misconduct. Griswold and PSD department and Law Society decided to issue Section 45 decisions holding two solicitors with 18 years of practicing experience together, holding them unfit without any determination by independent tribunal. The entire Chapter 5 uniform law process was circumvented, nothing whatsoever. It's just a decision by the Law Society without any prior determination. A piece of paper which declares you unfit where you had no idea of how the decision was made and who made it. Law Society acted as the prosecutor, as the judge, and the juror. This is a very dangerous precedent, actually, because it creates a situation where any decision can be made by Law Society in a circumvention of established law and principles, which they are fully aware of. Law Society provides to us judgment of Liman and Kirk, Boston and White in relation to fraudulent and conduct contained false recordings made by the judges. Specific notice was given to them with examples, and we stated that such matter requires serious investigation. And because of the type of the issues we're raising, of criminal nature, this matter should be referred under Section 465 of the Uniform Law to the authorities. Law Society does not have jurisdiction over such matters of criminal nature, which must be referred to the police to investigate. The New South Wales Law Society completely ignored the said notice, completely ignored all the information provided to them, did not address it, without any determination of any issues by the independent tribunal or without referring the matter to police. They just issued the decision on 30th of May that two solicitors are unfit to practice. What happened to us is a direct retaliation of the Law Society of New South Wales for us making reports of unlawful conduct which we submitted to them since 2016 onwards, and more specifically the reports by Ms. Odtojan and submitted to the Law Society in relation to alleged unlawful corrupt criminal conduct by Alderman and their client Credit Corp, and the impersonation of solicitors by unqualified entities, Ms. Natalie Miller and Owen Aloni. Those reports were made in 2018. Other report was made in relation to the conduct of the cost assessor, Mr. Peter Rosser, who was a member of the committees at the Law Society also. And also the report was made against the Credit Corp's legal representatives, Mr. Carlos Toda, the principal of Certus Partners. That's incorporated practice of Credit Corp. So all these reports were closed by Law Society without investigation, and Law Society has retaliated against us for making those reports and bringing these issues to the Law Society's attention. We consistently refer them to the same reports throughout our correspondence to PSD, which Law Society completely ignore. They ignore the reports, they ignore the notices. This is a public interest matter where I am, as a solicitor, I have an obligation to report such matter, and where I have an obligation to protect the public from unlawful conduct which can happen, and where the appropriate reports were made to the regulators, but as we found out, the regulators are only interested to cover them up. So further notice was given to the New South Wales Premier Mints. It's on our website. You can have a look at the public notice calling out for investigation of unlawful activities within the Law Society and their cover-up of criminal conduct referred to them, reported to them throughout the years. We called out for the investigation of the cover-up of the reports by PSD department and by the Office of Legal Services Commissioner, who also received the said reports. We gave notice to the Law Society Council members to self-report and actually remove themselves. Law Society of New South Wales have done everything trying to erase, remove, destroy us, our firm, our reputation. They defamed us, they affected our practice and so forth. We're not going anywhere. We are standing for the rule of law. If you want to support us, you can visit our page at artembrylws.com.au. We actually launched a GoFundMe page. We have launched a petition which you can sign for the removal of Attorney General of New South Wales for condoning the unlawful acts of the Law Society and PSD department. We will also provide you more updates in relation to our actions, our call for the reform. More updates coming up soon. And if you have any questions, just contact us.